Hey friends, welcome back to another YouTube video here today on the channel. A lot of new subscribers here, so I just wanted to reintroduce myself. My name is Tatsuki. I'm living in Sydney, Australia, and I mainly create photo video content for the channel, mixed in with like a bit of lifestyle stuff. So if you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, thank you for always checking out the channel. And yeah, today I wanted to share a couple of different projects that I've been working on recently. I've done a couple of cool things, so I wanted to share it with you guys on YouTube. Thank you, YouTube family, and sort of chat about how these projects came to be, as well as sort of talk about the end product and sort of my thoughts around the whole thing. If you enjoy the video, please consider subscribing. So first thing I want to talk about is something that happened in late July. Now, I was approached by Arcteryx, super cool hiking outdoor brand, and they wanted me to document one of their events that was actually occurring in the Blue Mountains of Sydney, Australia. Actually, I don't know if the Blue Mountains is in Sydney, technically. In the Blue Mountains, Arcteryx sponsored a hike with a hiking guide, and his name was Dan. Very chill dude, awesome hiking tour guide. And basically we just walked around, and as we walked around on the hike, I was taking photos and videos for them.
State emblem of New South Wales. This one here? That is. Oh, I've seen it.
Yeah, that's good, that's good. Maybe I'll take the walkie off you.
And the guys are trying to go.
Okay, wait, one more. Face your body this way, that's good.
Quick, get in the photo!
Quick! Oh god.
Yeah, shit. Wait, he's not wearing Arcteryx, let me get in front.
It's all on camera, boys. This is one of the few freelancing jobs that I've had in the last few months, which I'm very grateful for. So I just wanted to share with you guys the whole experience from start to end and share some of the results and my thoughts. So yeah, let's begin. So going into shoot day, I knew that we would be doing a hike in the Blue Mountains. I knew that the weather would probably be sunny, but I couldn't be too sure. And I also knew that they wanted photos and videos for the hike. So knowing that this was a hiking event, I wanted to pack light and carry as little as possible, just because, you know, you don't want to be hiking around with a whole lot of gear in your bag. So in the end, I decided to shoot everything with my digital camera, the Fuji X-T4. As a hybrid choice of camera, my X-T4 is a pretty good choice because it shoots great video in like 4K resolution with 60 FPS, and it has great photos as well. So choosing this was a no-brainer for me. I have two lens choices with this. I brought my zoom lens 16 to 24, which is it 24? 16 to 55. And I also decided to bring my fisheye lens just for a variety of looks. Now, something I brought but didn't actually anticipate how much I would need it or use it was my speed light. Now this speed light I just got off Amazon. It's by Godox, the TT350F. Now the speed light here, it's practically small enough to bring on all of my shoots. So I just bring it as a just in case item, and it always just delivers when it needs to. Not knowing the weather conditions being cloudy or sunny, the flash definitely helped bring a pop to the subjects in the frame, and I was really happy with how these images turned out, especially with the fisheye lens. It's just a very standard flash, and I used this throughout my whole shoot for photos, and yeah, it really elevated the looks that I was getting. So the photos were just one half of the package, the other half I had to produce a video.
They go after bushfires, and they also smells very pungent. It's a bit past their season at the moment. Usually green leaf.
And now for the video, initially I wanted to create a 15-second clip that had heavy sort of like ASMR sounds, so nature sounds, just like organic like footsteps and other just like natural noises. But in the end I decided to add a backing track because I just felt like it made the reel a bit more dramatic. In the video, I used a backing audio track that was actually recorded from a walkie-talkie that Dan was just giving some information about one of the plants.
Incense plants. They grow after bushfires, and they also smell very pungent. It's a bit past their season at the moment. Usually green leaf.
And I thought it really added a bit of his character into the video itself.
They grow after bushfires, and they also smell very pungent. It's a bit past their season at the moment. Usually green leaf.
It's quite a tiring day with a 4-hour hike where I was shooting photos and videos the whole time, but it was very worthwhile, and I'm just very thankful that brands like Arcteryx would reach out to me to create these fun video and photos for their events. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed sort of hearing the behind the scenes process of one of these like freelancing type jobs. Arcteryx was also giving out these cool Nalgene bottles with the logo on the front, so thanks Arcteryx. Now the second project that I want to talk about today is something that I started recently, and it's essentially a photo series on people and their tattoos. In the last few months, I've found more meaning in project-based photography rather than like single photo shoots of cool images. Of course, nothing wrong with that, but I just want to focus on the craft a little bit more and create a body of work that I can be proud of, and I guess this might be my first serious project that I've started. And now for the body of work, I decided to create a set of series of people with their tattoos. And now this is because I know a few people that have really cool tattoos, and I sort of wanted to document all of that. So I started by reaching out to my friend Yura. So to start this photo series off, I met with Yura in the city in the evening. It was a nice golden hour, and we decided to shoot just walking around and finding little locations. We first came across this like construction site wall. It was very blue, deep blue, and it's really contrasted well with Yura's hair, which has like a little bit of red in it, and her tattoos, which are also red in color. So I shot a few images on Polaroid, and instantly they looked so nice. There's just something really nice about Polaroid film. It's just like a little bit softer than your usual image, and the fact that I'm shooting it with this camera that I will talk about in a second, it really gives excellent results. The Polaroid images are really nice, and I think they complement the film images that I'd shot on Portra 400 very well. I think this first image is really pretty. It sort of sets the tone for this little set here. We've got the blue backdrop that has a very nice gradient in it almost because of the natural sunlight that was slowly disappearing. The second image here, I got a lot closer and more focused on the tattoos itself. I shot a very similar image in the Polaroid here. Not too sure which one I like better, but there's a lot more detail in the medium format film image, of course. But there's just something nice about the Polaroid image. Maybe it's the softness or the colors that came out of it, or maybe I'm just obsessed with how Polaroid looks. This third picture here I absolutely love. It's a very cropped in headshot of Yura with her little sparkly tooth showing here. I wasn't sure if I tried to focus on the tooth or if it was on the eye. Either way, the eye's in focus here, which is quite nice, and I think that the colors here are just so beautiful. People often talk about the medium format look, and you can definitely see it in this image. The very natural buttery transition between in focus and out of focus elements really shines with medium format. And yeah, just look at this image. It's really pretty. I could imagine this being printed on like a full page and really just shining with an accompanying tattoo Polaroid piece, for instance. The fourth image I have here is not too special, honestly. It shows a little bit more of the tattoos on Yura's body, and yeah, I do prefer the other ones before this though. Now we switch locations, and this fifth image here is absolutely breathtaking. I'm so amazed by how beautiful the fall off of sharpness is, like I said in the previous image, and yeah, the colors here are just insane. The red tones in Yura's eyeshadow, her hair and her tattoos really just pop against like the white background here. I shot this from above. This was actually just before we got kicked out. I'm not sure where we got kicked out. I've shot at this locations many times. It's just like this rooftop area, but apparently you're not allowed to shoot there. I've been kicked out of here before.
Oh, it's not your fault. You're like, oh, I didn't know, so I did know.
Psych. I knew this all the time. I got this one shot and a couple of Polaroid images, but yeah, this was definitely the shot of that whole set that I really enjoy. And like I said previously, I could see this printed full bleed on a booklet, and yeah. So you must be wondering what camera I used to take all these Polaroid pics and the film images, and it's just one camera. And I got the RZ67, baby. Here it is in all of its glory, the Mamiya RZ67. This has been a dream camera for me, honestly, for a very long time. Finally bit the bullet. I have the 110mm lens for anyone who's wondering, as well as the 65mm lens. But the real beauty of this set is that I have an interchangeable back for a Instax film camera thing. So basically this is the Instax film back, and it's just a 3D printed crazy film little holder thing that fits on the back of the Mamiya RZ67. And yeah, I don't want to get into it too much because I want to create a video on this in the near future, but this shoots Instax film. It's absolutely crazy. Pairing this with the really good quality glass of medium format is just a dream come true. I've had so much fun with it so far, and I want to be using this duo for the whole entire project, because it's just going to keep continuity in the whole project with the quality of the images. And yeah, honestly, I'm in love with this combo. So for the second set of images, I shot with my good friend Elle. She's actually been on the channel before, and yeah, I thought she'd be a great subject for this project because she has a lot of tattoos. So for this set of images, I wanted to keep everything very simple by shooting indoors, and we shot with a strobe light. I recently got my hands on this strobe flash from Amazon. I think a lot of people have recently gotten onto it, and yeah, it's an affordable, portable, battery operated strobe flash that is great for indoors and outdoor use. I'm not sponsored. Looking at some of the Polaroid images here, again, I'm just obsessed with how Polaroid is rendered. I think the tattoos in the Polaroids look very pronounced. There's something really nice about the colors that come out, the red hair compared to the blue sheets that we used. It just pops really nicely, and yeah, I'm just very happy with all of these images, going from full body stuff to closer up on like little tattoo pieces, like the one on her neck here with the necklace. Yeah, it's just very cute in Polaroid format. Now, looking at the images that we shot on Portra 400, yet again, the images are beautiful. I'm going to start talking about my favorite shot of the whole series, which is this beautiful headshot. Which has just got razor sharp focus on what seems to be her nose and her eyes a little bit, but then the soft transition into the blurry background is just so good. I really enjoy the whole warm look to this image with the red hair, the red lips, and then also that like orange background. The strobe flash here has just done a really good job at creating a little bit of a pop to Elle right here. As a pairing piece, this full body shot works really well with the previous headshot. This image here, it sets the scene. You get to see where she's sitting, I guess, as well as a few more tattoos on her body. And yeah. Now this next image here I'm really excited about because it's a side profile shot. You get to see the tattoos on her neck in really sharp focus, but in the foreground you get to see her shoulder, which has another tattoo on it. It's not in your face, but it gives a lot of depth and dimension to the image. For this project, each set of images, I definitely want a variety of looks, and you can achieve this by doing full body, closer up images of tattoos, headshots, side profiles, but also shooting horizontally and vertically. Now this seems quite obvious, but in this sort of Instagram world, I've been shooting everything like vertically and it's become a bad habit. So I'm trying to incorporate horizontal portraits into my repertoire again, and I think it's important to note that some images definitely work better vertical, and to sort of work around this, I took this image here where I have her arm spread out a little bit so it shows the tattoos on her arm, as well as composing the image a bit more horizontally. When I took this image, I knew it was going to be a banger, so I had to take this one in a vertical aspect though, and honestly that vertical one does look a lot better. I think this image here is a close second favorite out of the whole look, and yeah, I could definitely imagine this on a full printed book or a poster or something. I also accidentally took this double exposure. I guess this is just something that happens when you're shooting RB or RZ. There's a double exposure feature, and sometimes I get mixed up and I accidentally shoot a double exposure. This is one of the times. It's not the greatest photo, and yeah, it was a bit of a waste, not gonna lie. Now, I want to keep updating you guys with this project because it's going to probably evolve as it goes on, and I want to document the process and share it on YouTube. Now, I'm very excited because I've actually shot 3 more sets of images with this, and yeah, as this project evolves, things have been getting crazier and crazier, so I'm keen to show the end product with you guys in the near future. Now, like I said previously, I'm going to be making a video on how this Polaroid is shot with my medium format camera in the very near future, so subscribe and check that out when it comes out. Anyways, yeah, peace.